Okay, this is my new 75-gallon Pseudotropheus saulosi tank. It's going to be a species-only tank. At the moment, there are a few different species in here. You have Labidochromis caeruleus right there. There's a few, I think a trio. There are some Melanochromis cyaneorhabdos, mangano fish. Those are the horizontal stripe one. There's got the male there, dominant male. And the Pseudotropheus saulosi, there's a male there, there's a female, and there's some other juveniles in here as well. I do need some more females, so I'll be on the hunt for females at the upcoming Michigan Cichlid Association auction, because recently I was not doing well and hospitalized for a few days, and my wife pulled out the plug of my primary air pump for the fish room, and I lost some fish. Sad times, but at least I'm well. And I managed to salvage the remainder of the saulosi anyway. This is a tank, 75-gallon, pretty standard. I'm using egg crate here at the bottom with no substrate at the moment. The egg crate is supporting the rock structure. The rocks on the right here are of a limestone type of rock, so that should help buffer some of the tank water. On the left, I think it's just some type of slate or something. I'm using for filtration 2 sponge filters. On the left there is a 5-inch cube Swiss Tropical Poré Jet Lifter sponge, which I like really well. It seems to be performing well. And on the right hand side I have an ATI Pro 5 sponge. And for a heater, there's a 150 watt heater, which is small for a 75-gallon, but this basement is heated anyway, so the heater very, very rarely comes on. So that's kind of the tank. For lighting, what I'm using here is a Marineland product. It's suited for a 30-inch tank. However, I'm not putting plants in this tank with these Mbuna, so there's no need for high spectrum lighting or to break the bank here. So what I'm using is this Marineland product. It has you see the blue lights and the white. It's an LED product. It retails at PetSmart in Canada for around $50 plus tax, so you're looking at probably somewhere around $57 altogether. I got this from a local guy in my city. He buys products, closeout products from the US and sells it here in Windsor, and he's selling it for half the price. So for $25, that's a great option. And if you can see the tank, lots of light on the tank. There are some, there's some shadows on the side, but that's what you want. The fish need to have shadows, right? To hide, there's a spawning for fry to dip in and out of there. So that's basically what I'm doing for now for this tank. Eventually, I'm hoping to remove the manganos, maybe, to another tank, another Mbuna tank, and remove the Labidochromis caeruleus to their own tank as well, the yellow labs. And there's also one other fish in here I didn't mention. He's just a loner. That's a whitetail ACI. He's over there on the right hand side. That's a tank. I'm hoping for a tank full of yellow and blue and black striped fish. That's the goal. So stay tuned. Hopefully in the next few weeks or so we'll have that up and running. The tank is basically going to stay the same. I'm sort of hedging. I'm not sure whether I'm going to put substrate in this tank or not, because it is a lot easier to clean the bottom of the tank siphoning it than to use a substrate. So I may just leave it for now. It's not a show tank, but I may just leave it and see how it plays out. If the fish are spawning and everything's going well, then I'll just leave it. If they're not spawning and maybe I think that they could use that sand in there or something like that, then maybe I'll throw some sand in there later on. But for now, that's it. Hope you like the tank. Pseudotropheus saulosi are now on an endangered list. So there is a CARES preservation group. You can find them on Facebook or online. And they've listed the saulosi as an endangered fish from Lake Malawi. I think it was last year or a year and a half ago, Ad Koenigs and a bunch of other people went over to the lake. I think Larry Johnson as well. And they released a bunch of saulosi into the lake. So that's good. They're trying to repopulate the native population. So hopefully that'll work out. But they're beautiful fish. You should check them out. They're put my hand over here. See if I can get some of these guys coming over. There's some of the juvenile guys there. They're a few inches big. And there's the main guy, breeding male and the breeding female there. So hopefully we can get some babies and get some out to some of my friends. Hope you enjoyed the tank, and stay tuned. Take care. Bye-bye.